Welcome back to Pen and Prosper, a podcast where JT Lawrence is coaching me, Melissa Delport, to be a six-figure author. Welcome back, JT.
Delport, how are you today?
I'm good. Today, we will be talking about software and technology that we cannot live without. Obviously, this is very subjective to our author careers, but I know there are certain things that if they took it away, I think my whole business would implode.
Yes,
And I'm sure you the same.
yes,
I know we said we were bravely going to try and say if we could only choose five.
yeah.
I honestly don't think I'm going to get that right, but we'll
Yeah.
give it our best shot.
Right.
Before we get to that, as always, we would like to thank our paid subscribers.
Yes.
Um,
Victoria Tait, Monique Thatcher, Kimberly Granick, Jenn Mitchell, Connie Henderson, and Sheena Cundy. Thank you so much for your support.
Yes, yes, we are so grateful. If you would like to support the podcast, and what that does is just really keeps us going and helps to pay for our Zooms and our editing. We have the lovely, lovely, lovely Elize van Heerden now doing our editing for us, which just frees us up to create more content. So if you would like to support us, you can become a paid subscriber on Substack. You can do a once-off donation or a monthly subscription or an annual subscription. Or if you are not wanting to throw money at a problem, you are very welcome to go and follow us on YouTube. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers. I think we are at 125. And when we get to 500, we will be able to monetize that channel. So that is a pain-free, cashless way that you can show us some love.
It's amazing, hey, Delport, because when we started this, we really didn't do it we didn't think that we'd make any money. And
No.
we just thought it would be a cool thing to do. So how nice
Yes.
is it that we now can afford an editor, well, kind of afford an editor, afford Zoom, and hopefully it could even become a stream of income for you to help you reach your six figures. So that would be amazing.
Yes, that would be so lovely. It would be really, really nice. It is nice. The validation is very, very cool.
Yeah.
So let us talk about software and tech. Do you want to kick? Oh, I mean, I have a list. How many are on your list?
So I was very good and I chose five, but I have others, obviously.
So mine is 17.
Wow.
But
Okay,
no,
awesome.
the actual like day-to-day running, there's probably about seven.
Okay.
But I did list 17 that I wanted to talk about because all of them are part and parcel of where I am. And I didn't want to not mention them in case other people were looking at,
Yes.
diversifying or expanding.
Yes.
So, what is your very, very first one?
My top one is Vellum.
Okay, so mine is also
Because I mean, I was
yeah.
I was around in publishing when Vellum was not a thing, and I was formatting on Word and pulling my
Me too.
hair
Me
out. Oh
too.
my God.
It would take about 2 weeks to format a book.
I
About
remember
two
staying up
weeks.
like all night just formatting. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
It's
horrible.
so
It was the
hard.
worst. And then it wouldn't work. And then I'd have reviews saying something went wrong with the formatting at 82%.
Oh
I was
my
like, oh
God.
no.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah. Vellum is a absolute game
Game changer.
changer.
Definitely.
Now, is Vellum, I can't remember if it's Vellum or Scrib. One of them is only available to Apple. Which one is it? Is it Vellum?
It is
Or is
Vellum.
it Scrib? No, is it Vellum?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you have to have Apple or Mac. And
But
Vellum is. Do you want to tell us what Vellum is for anyone who doesn't know
yes.
what Vellum is?
But just on that thing about Macs, you can get a thing called Mac in the cloud and run it through your Mac in the cloud on a regular machine.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Okay. Okay.
so Vellum is basically the best formatting software you can get. And what's great is it's a once-off fee and you don't have to pay a subscription every month like you do for a lot of the other products. And I mean, I bought
Yes.
mine years ago. I basically paid it off within, I don't know, weeks. And I
Yeah.
even did
Yeah.
formatting for other authors who didn't have Vellum and paid it off that way too. So it was a no-brainer for me.
I actually did that through Fiverr. So I offered ebook
Um,
formatting software, and I made back some money like that
yeah.
because once you have the software, it's so simple. There is another one that is surged up the ranks.
Atticus.
It's Atticus. I was going to say it's got a name like a character in a book.
Yeah.
Atticus, yes, and I believe when I actually did a few years ago, I was doing a blog on writing software, and I did a search, and Atticus actually came back as the superior one. But
Yes.
I wouldn't. I mean, I'm a Vellum girl through and through. Like,
Yes.
so I think if you are looking for a formatting software, have a look at both. But
Yes.
obviously, we are Vellum girlies, and we sticking to what we know.
Definitely. I've heard very good things about Atticus. I don't think they are as good as Vellum. They don't have the same functionality, especially with the special edition stuff. You know, with Vellum, you can
Okay.
do like special everything. All your special edition stuff you
Yeah.
can now do in Vellum, which was not possible before. I think
Yes.
Atticus got to the top of the list because also because it's more affordable. It's cheaper
Okay.
than Vellum. So
Okay.
that was definitely like a reason to put it above Vellum on a list. But yeah, I
Okay.
would yeah, I'm happy with Vellum. I wouldn't
Yeah.
I don't
And
think.
like you say, we bought it all those years ago, and now we use it. I mean, I'm using it 3 times a day because of my translations. I'm formatting 3 different translations. It's
Exactly.
like that film is burning. She's
Can
like, Mama, what? Why am I working so?
can you imagine doing that formatting on translations on Word? Can you imagine? I would rather walk
No.
off a cliff.
No, no. And also, in the in the good old days, so when I signed Legacy with Tracy McDonald, it wasn't even called, it was still typesetting. They were like, we'd call it typesetting, even if it was for ebook, because it was still, and a typesetter, it's so expensive. I've got a friend back then in 2012, 2013 who was charging 5,000 Rand a manuscript for typesetting, which is just taking your words and putting them on the page.
Amazing.
And I mean, I think Vellum is probably not even that expensive. You
No.
probably find what you pay one typesetter for one book, Vellum,
Yeah.
you'll pay the
Yeah.
same.
Absolutely.
So yeah, to me, that's a no-brainer.
No brainer. Another thing is that some people are now writing in Vellum. Instead of writing in Scrivener or Word, they're actually
Oh,
writing in Vellum.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
suppose it makes sense because then you're done. You're one and done.
And also one of the reasons you can move the chapters around on the left, like you can in Scrivener. And I think a lot
Yes,
of people like
yes,
that functionality and they like
yes,
chapters there, like I love that. It's one of the reasons I love Scrivener is because I can see the
yes,
manuscripts from like a bird's eye view. Do
yes.
that on Vellum now. So I mean not now, always.
And
So
I love the that you can make the beautiful chapter headings and
yeah,
it's really lovely, really, because the yeah, books are leaning more, like you say, with the special editions, they're getting more and more interesting, aren't they?
yeah, they are.
I know. Okay, so Vellum is no brainer up at the top there. Vellum. Oh, I'm gonna struggle to put these in order
Oh dear.
because some of them cluster. Like I use three
Really?
apps for
Okay.
exactly the same fact. So I'll just give an example. So for my Facebook ads, I use Midjourney, Canva. No, just Midjourney and Canva for that, I think. So like I need the one and the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I suppose I could get rid of Canva and use Photoshop, which is also on here.
Don't worry, Delport, you
So
don't have to choose.
it's gonna be okay. Thank goodness. Okay, I'm gonna say if I had to say the next one,
Yeah.
it's gonna probably be Photoshop,
Okay. I chose Scrivener as my
which
next
is
one.
did you? So, okay. So the reason being, remember, I've only just started using Scrivener. I've been a word girly all these years. So,
Yes.
although I'm now Team Scrivener, 100%, if push came to shove, I could go back to doing word because I did it for so long. It wouldn't be foreign or weird
Oh
for
my God.
me.
I would end my author career immediately if I had to use Word.
So remember, I had Scrivener for like a decade and I never used it because I found it complicated because
Yeah, people find it complicated and hard to start with.
yes.
But
And then
it
once
is,
you get it, you're like, I'm
yeah,
never going back.
yeah. But you don't have to use all the functionality. I probably use about 2% of Scrivener's functionality and I love it. So I think
Okay.
people are like, oh my God, there's just so much like the corkboard and the this and the this. And like, just use it for what you want to use it for and explore the other stuff
Yes.
if you want to, if you feel the need.
Yes. So the reason I chose, so I could do that in Word, although we will talk about Scrivener because it's our absolute favorite. But Photoshop,
Mm,
every book has to have a cover and every ad has to have a graphic. So I
hmm.
have found, although I only started using Photoshop, I suppose I could say either Photoshop or Canva. So one creative,
Yes.
to make my covers. But I just find that Photoshop just obviously makes them so much nicer.
Yeah, agreed. Photoshop's
Um,
number 3 on my list.
Okay. And I would say Canva, I make all my Facebook ads on Canva,
Do
and
you?
I also make all my TikTok slides on Canva because I find Canva's a little bit quick and dirty.
Mhm.
So Photoshop if you're creating a cover because you want to do a whole lot of stuff to it. But if I want to create Facebook ads or let's say TikTok sliders, you just go duplicate, 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 and you can see them all on that. They keep running down the page for as long as you need, and you copy your
Mm.
font on. Like it's much, much quicker. I think if I was creating TikTok slides in Photoshop, I just think it would be very time consuming.
Yeah, I mean, I hardly ever use Canva, but I'm going to start using it for TikTok because
It's
it just
amazing.
makes it so ezy for slideshows. Like, it's going to be so time consuming to do that kind of slideshow, like a 30 slide show
Yeah,
in
on
Photoshop.
Photoshop.
When Canva is
No,
like Bang, bang, bang,
Uh,
bang. It's amazing.
you choose TikTok. It actually you search the thing. It brings up a
Mhm.
template exactly the right size. You slap on your background, then you duplicate page for as many as
Exactly.
you need,
Yeah.
and you just copy. You just like it's so you
So
can
easy.
create massive amounts of content really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas for something like a book cover, where you need a lot more creativity, I think. Photoshop. And also I think on Canva using like the guides and the templates is a lot harder. But I would say one of those you definitely need as an author. You need one of those two
Yeah.
softwares.
I'd say most people use Canva.
Mm. So Rachel once said to me, it might be more worth my time because I already know Canva to upskill myself on Canva and learn how that works.
Mm.
And that's why I steered clear of Photoshop for so long because Photoshop's also expensive.
It is expensive. Yeah.
It's expensive. What I would advise as someone who's new to Photoshop is only learn what you need to know as an author. So like I was like, maybe I should do a Photoshop course and because I mean it's a software that you really need to understand. But then I was like, no, you know what? I'm only going to learn what I need to know.
Mm.
So if I need to know how to put on a vignette or a whatever, a gradient,
Yeah.
just learn that.
That sounds the same then as Scrivener, right? So maybe that's the lesson, is that you don't have to understand the functionality of the software
The
in
whole thing.
its entirety. It's overwhelming. It's going to put you
Yeah.
off. You're going to not want to get it in the first place. So going forward with any new kind of software that you heard is great and you want to try, just keep it simple and just use it for what you need it for in the beginning.
Yes, selectively, 100%, so that it doesn't overwhelm you. So Photoshop was your third, you
Yeah.
say, and Scrivener was your second.
Yeah.
Okay, Scrivener, Scrivener, I think would be my third now, but in times gone by it wouldn't have been. But now, once you use it, but I also don't know if I could survive without Lex.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing here.
So I think if I had to choose, Scrivener would drop below Lex, which is obviously my OpenAI, my chat, you use Grok. And the reason for that is almost every single part of the process with running the ads, translations, like huge parts of my business, my manuscripts, plot holes. I'm using the paid version, obviously, of ChatGPT
Yeah.
to as almost as an assistant, as someone who's right there that I can,
Yeah, absolutely.
So where's Grok on yours?
It's next. It's Grok.
Ah, so we all our top
Oh
five
no,
are very similar.
sorry, Midjourney first and then Grok because
Okay.
Midjourney changed my Facebook
Yes.
ad
Yes. So
trajectory.
that's so funny because Midjourney's my next one.
Okay. Also,
So
we
so
agree.
yeah, so Scriv Vellum chat Midjourney Photoshop are my top five.
Yeah. My
What
number five, you won't agree with because you don't think you need it, and I agree with you. But I'm so used to it, and I use it every single day, and I just love it. It's Book Report, and
so I've got book report on here and then I put in brackets sobs
oh
because
no,
since it
because
became paid, I
no,
just
you're
with everything
making too
else
much
I'm
money.
spending
You're making too much
with
money.
everything else I'm spending money on, I just can't justify paying for Book Report. Could you tell us what Book Report is and how much it costs again? Because I can't remember. I
So
didn't pay.
I'll quickly look it up because it used to be $20 a month, but I think that may have gone up. But I'll have a quick look. But basically, Book Reports is really not essential because your KDP dashboard royalties estimator has all the
Yes.
information you need and all the filters you need. And so it's really it shouldn't be on my list, but I do check
You
it.
just love the sound.
I check it every
Ting!
day, 50 times a day, so I can't like not put it on the list. I do love it. So let me just quickly look at how much it costs.
And can I tell you what should be more than Book Report?
Yeah.
Grab Shadow.
Oh
Because
God.
you can live without Book Report, but you would never survive without Scribe Shadow. Well, the last year has Scribe Shadow not changed your life? Because it certainly
It
changed
has.
mine. Without Italy, I would be dead in the water.
It absolutely has. In fact, Scribe Shadow is above Grok for me.
Yes, I would say also above, yeah, because without it, I mean, I would be. I mean, all this money that's coming from, well, I say all this
All
money
this
as if I'm
money.
making so much,
I like the way you're
but this
talking.
growth, should I say this growth? All this growth in my business has all come from the translations. And without Scribe Shadow, that would never have been possible because as
Exactly.
much as putting money in human pockets is my benchmark, I just couldn't afford to have them translated, especially when they were non-revenue generating.
Exactly. But you know what else, Delport? They wouldn't be selling if you didn't have Midjourney. So
Yes,
all the things are
100%.
related. Hey, the book report
So
fee.
those were my, yeah.
It's free up until 1,000 a month in earnings. Then there's the core membership, which is $19 a month, which
Okay.
to 5,000 a month in earnings. Oh, because they changed this recently.
Yes.
It always used to be $19 a month, no matter how much you earned, right?
Okay.
And that's the plan I'm locked into, thank goodness, because they've made it so that you end up paying more as your earnings go up. So
Oh,
business is $99 a month for over 100,000 a month in earnings. So
okay.
yeah, I mean, I think it's worth $19 a month, but I wouldn't pay more than that for it.
So you see, for me, because I'm still on the very lowest spectrum end of that spectrum,
Yeah,
and $19 is 400 Rand, like that pays for my almost pays for my Photoshop, which is so much more valuable to me. Or my chats. Actually, both of those are about 450 a month, I would think. Oh, Photoshop might be 650. So I was like, you know what? This is
definitely.
not essential.
Yeah.
So for now,
Yeah.
no. So I've got a top six. That was what I could narrow it down to. What is yours? What
No,
is your top? Have you got
mine's also six then, because then it's Vellum, Scrivener, Photoshop, Midjourney, Shadow, Grok.
exactly the same, friend? We have exactly the same top six. So,
Okay.
okay, so I would say that those are essential. I couldn't survive. If you took one of those away, I would really, really, really struggle.
Yes, same, same.
Um, like really, like to the point of like, I don't want to do this. It's hard.
I hate
Okay.
Word.
And then there's other ones that I just made notes of that have helped and da da da. Da. So, I think, sorry, there is a seventh.
Oh,
Because what would we do without Meta?
oh God.
We would
Does that
we would
count
be
though?
dead. There
Yeah, no, you're
it
right. It does
counts.
count. Yeah,
It counts.
yeah,
So if you didn't have Facebook ads, Scribe Shadow Midjourney, it wouldn't matter because you would have nothing, no way to put them anywhere, right?
absolutely. Yeah. And what about Zoom
Okay.
for our podcast?
It's on there.
It's
It's
on the
on
list.
there.
Okay.
I
Oh,
mean,
so
it's
I'm putting Meta even though I don't want to.
I know. Okay. Are you
Okay.
ready for this? Am I now like guiding you? Because you've obviously made your list thinking you're fine, but I'm about to show you that you're not going to be fine.
Okay, brilliant. Let me just tell you my other ones that's very short.
Yes. Yes.
CapCut, I'm finding very handy for editing video.
Okay.
Then I've got this is my things that I can do without, right? CapCut, Canva,
Okay.
and publishing performance.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got InShot, which is like your CapCut. I use InShot to edit the Zoom, but now that we
Yeah.
have Elise, I could live without it.
Okay, good.
So, and Elise is not a software, or she would now be in there on that spot. Cannot live without Elise. Okay, so book report was on my I can get rid of it. InShot is on my I can get rid of it. So Meta we've spoken about. YouTube for the podcast, but again, this is new. So Substack, because where do we host our newsletter?
Substack.
So I suppose if I had to give up my newsletter, I could, but now it's doing the podcast and it's doing
Yeah.
your newsletter. So
It
you
does
have
a
to have
lot,
some
really.
sort of newsletter software, right? So either MailerLite, MailChimp,
Yeah, yeah.
Substack. I feel like every author needs some sort of newsletter software. Friend, could you survive without your spreadsheets?
Oh my God. Never.
I
Google
know.
Drive. Google Drive.
And Excel. I mean, could you survive without sheets?
I
Could
can
you survive
I
without
could survive without
sheets? For
Excel.
Your ROI calendar. So let's call it sheets. I call it Excel. You use, I know, Google Sheets.
Yeah. I mean, I do also
I
use Excel.
couldn't.
I'm just saying I can do without it
Okay.
because I would use Google.
But yeah, some sort of spreadsheet based
Yes,
software. I
absolutely.
would not. I would
I would
not survive.
die. I would
I
die.
would die. I would die without a spreadsheet. There's a spreadsheet for everything.
There is a spreadsheet for everything. That's right.
And then Zoom, you mentioned. So, I mean, we could theoretically survive without Zoom, but for me, another one that's come up recently is 11 Labs. I could live without it, but it's become really, it's doing well for me. And I'm so glad that there is a platform that I can load audio onto that's not costing me
Fantastic.
anything. So that's a good software for people to look into.
How much have you made
Okay.
on 11 Reader so far? Oh,
$75.
yes. That's brilliant.
And
Excellent.
for
For
nothing. And I don't
nothing.
promote it. I have never sent a link there to tell people my books are on there. It's obviously just people who are on the app who are
Yeah.
searching.
So
But that's $75.
your book was chosen as a
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
I thought I would see more from that. So it was chosen on one of their weekly features. I think I probably got about $10 from that. But I mean, I'm not going to complain
okay.
because that money comes in and it's helping me with my ads. It's 1,500 Rand that's come back from my
Absolutely.
ad spend.
And they pay it almost
And
immediately, don't they?
yes, yes. So it
That's
comes in
amazing.
like little drips and drabs, but it's coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Then Grammarly is another one that I listed that is helpful while it really does pick up obvious typos, but again, not one I couldn't live without.
Mhm.
And then the last one that I made notes of, and I'm very interested to see what you think. What about BookFunnel?
Yes, I use BookFunnel and it's very important for direct sales. I don't have a lot of direct sales at the moment, but it is. It's so important.
Yes, yes. If you
And for
didn't have
ranking stock.
BookFunnel, it would. Yes. So if you didn't have BookFunnel, your whole direct sales strategy would fall apart, right?
Yes.
So do you see what I mean? Like it's really hard to,
Oh my God,
to
Book
sell a
Vault. Book Vault.
Inkscape, not Inkscape. What's they called?
Ingram.
The other one where you
Ingram.
Ingram. Yeah, we must write that down. Ingram Book Vault. Yeah,
I
Book
don't think
Vault
of
for your special
Ingram.
edition.
I don't think of Ingram as
It's a
like
software. It's
software.
more a platform. Mm.
Yeah, but it is kind of a software because you go in there and you upload
Great
your book
templates and hardbacks.
and it's a POD service. So I mean it is yeah, I mean
Well, I wouldn't have hardbacks if it wasn't for Ingram. I wouldn't have been able to
yeah,
format them
I wouldn't
myself.
have I wouldn't have any direct sales if it wasn't for Book Vaults. And Book Vault's been amazing. Oh, and then
So
of
that's
course
it. That's
TikTok.
TikTok. Oh, what would we do without TikTok? Do you see how this becomes
Yeah.
so? But in terms of paid
Paid,
subscription,
yes. Paid software subscriptions.
paid software, it's definitely Photoshop, Scriv, Vellum,
Mm,
Chat,
mm,
Midjourney, Scribe Shadow, Arma.
yes.
And I'm gonna go with Meta's not paid, Substack's not paid. My MS Office that I pay for, I do use. I know you probably don't, but that's my email, my spreadsheets, my Word, all of that stuff I use all the time. And now for you, obviously Zoom is gonna creep up there too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Isn't Substack amazing? Because we're so used to
yeah,
paying for a mailing provider, and now
I
you can actually
know.
get support through Substack. It's amazing.
Yes.
Love it.
No, it's incredible. It's what did Noreen always say? Money should always flow to the author. Thank you, Substack.
Yes, thank you, Substack. Amazing. It's full
So,
of writers.
so
It's like I think 99% of Substack users are actual writers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is, I think if you had to get rid of something, you're going to hate me for this. I think that book report is more a gimmick for you than anything else.
Yeah, it's like it makes my experience
But
more
it's a happy
enjoyable.
gimmick. Yes. And
Yeah.
your kids love it. Hey, my kids would hear the like ching and they'd be like, oh, mom is making money.
Yeah.
I'm
Mommy
like,
sold a
yes,
book.
yeah.
I do actually turn off that sound most of the time.
Okay.
If it's
Okay.
on, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize it was on, and I turn it off because it does
Okay.
get a bit annoying after a while, if you can believe that. But I just love
You're like,
going in
I'm
there.
so tired of making money.
Yeah, making money is just so.
Annoying.
But I just like I've always been on it, and it's like comfortable for me, and I love seeing the little pie chart and what's selling the
Yes.
most. It also shows you your ranking per store, so like I'll see, oh, I'm at 120 in France.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yeah,
whereas I manually go and like look at things
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I'll screenshot the little
Okay.
bottom for you just to show you like how it looks. But it's really cool.
Okay.
You're like, oh, that book's doing well in France. That book's doing well in Italy. It's quite nice to just have that snapshot, right? And I also
Oh, so good.
going and saying like, okay, what did Blair Butler make in April 2024?
Okay.
Much easier to do it than through the KDP dashboard, even though you can do it through the KDP dashboard.
Through the yeah.
Oh,
It was definitely simpler. I was enjoying it,
yeah.
but there was such a sense of satisfaction when it came up and said, you need to pay. I was like, oh, because obviously, if someone doesn't know, you only when you're earning a certain amount of money do you have to
Yes,
pay. I think
yes,
you did say that. So
yeah.
I was like, I even sent you the screenshot. I was like,
I've made
it's
it.
happened. I made it.
It's like getting your first one-star review. You're like, made it. This hurts a bit, but
Yes.
I've made it.
Yeah, you're not a proper author until someone outside your friends and family circle have read and hated your book, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to pay for it only because I obviously have invested a huge amount. A lot of these things have only come recently,
Yeah,
like I wasn't paying for them before.
yeah.
I was just kind of coasting along, making no money, spending no money, like
Yeah.
most authors. like most authors. And I
Yeah.
think it is true to show that you have to spend money to make money, even in this industry.
Oh, no, you do.
I think
Absolutely.
writing a book is free, but you have to spend money if you want to make. So yeah, so that was super exciting for me.
Excellent.
Um, and yes, and I'm really, really hoping by this time next month, I'm heading towards being that rainbow trout friend. Like
Exciting.
I'm just feeling excited. Like, woo!
That is going to be so cool. We are going to celebrate.
It'll be- How cool would that be?
It'd be amazing.
Anyway, so that's it. I think that is all my software that
Okay, excellent.
and if anyone has any questions about any of the software or any thoughts or any comparables that they think are better, please
Yeah.
comment and let us know
And
because
we haven't
that's
had a subscriber questions episode in a while. So if anyone has questions about anything, if we don't get
yeah.
questions, we'll just make some up.
Chat, please come up with some questions for two podcasters who don't have an audience that wants to ask them anything.
Keeping in mind that you are not experts
At anything.
at anything.
All right, cool, Fred. Well, I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Have you got anything planned?
No, I'm actually working this weekend, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Are
I'll
you
take Sunday
writing
off.
again?
I've started planning the
Oh,
book, and
yay. Oh,
honestly, I
yay.
haven't been this excited to start a book for years. For years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
really, I can't wait.
Is it your magnus opus? Is it coming? Is
No,
it
it's
going to
not a
be?
magnum
It's
opus.
that book. Not yet.
No.
Okay. Let me know.
No, but I mean, it's hopefully it'll be better than Blood Magic and Cursebreaker because hopefully it's going to be my series version 3.0, if you know what I mean.
Well, I hope you have a lovely weekend working. Take Sunday off, like you said.
Yes, and I hope you take Sunday off.
I will.
Read a book, Delport. You know that guy from The
Yes,
Hangover?
I've got.
Read a book.
Yes. Read a book, bro. All right, cool. We'll have a lovely, lovely weekend and we will see you next Friday.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay,
Bye.
then. Bye.
Insert jingle here.